You've got to coach, and your players, your style is your personality, who you are. Which, I love the defense. We get after people, we fast break. I love to be aggressive on offense and defense, but that's who I am, that's my style. I was always a tomboy, and there were a lot of kids in our neighborhood, but I could play ball as good as any of them, and I was always up for a challenge. Hardly any girls played. At Carson, I tried out the first year and made the team. I played actually a small forward. I was a really good defender because I was fearless, and if the coach said, run through that wall, I was on the other side saying, okay, what you want me to do next, I was a senior at Carson, little Taba Elementary School's maybe 4 or 5 miles outside of town, and they didn't have a coach. We were, I think, like 16-4, and we went to the playoffs. I had 3 kids make all conference, and I still hear from some of those kids. I got the job at Francis Marion. You do whatever it takes to be successful. I drove the bus, I swept the floor, I washed the uniforms. If it got done, I did it. When I first started coaching, we'd lose a game. Ooh, wow, I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up beating the walls. I couldn't take it. I'm not a good loser now, but I can handle it a little better than I could. The first win was, that was special. Because it was, the start of my career. We had a great fast-breaking team, and 88 points. Up and down the floor. It was extremely hard for me to leave Francis Marion because I love that place. I love the people. I was extremely successful there. I had people calling me from everywhere about coming to interview, but hey, I'm from North Carolina. This was my dream job. The transition was much tougher than I thought it was going to be. Well, we actually had to crawl before we could walk, and then we had to walk before we could run.
Taking the defense off the ball.
We were behind with 7/10 of a second on the clock.
Here's a shot, Charlotte Smith.
We won the national championship in '94. I tell people, I said, look, the story is that 3 years ago, we were the last team in the ACC. We were rock bottom, one of the worst teams in America. And we went from last in the ACC to a national championship in 3 years. I want to win some more championships. I'm not finished yet. I want to win some more championships. But more than anything else, I just want my players to have a great experience here. You don't win without great players. Everybody's been talking to me about 900 wins, but the player, I was on the sideline. The players are the ones that's done this. When I look at all these great players I've had, I'm just so thankful because not only were they great players, but they were great kids, and that's what life is all about.